Hey folks, time once again to do a retro CSS battle. These are from the past, July 13th, the 14th, and the 15th of 2024. I'm making good progress doing all these back ones, so let's do it. This is a fun one. I want to do this nested, so this is using the HTML tag and the body tag. So I put orange on the background, and then I need to set margin so that this thing is precisely in the middle. So I've set the middle one, 230, let's say. And then I set a background of this yellow. Actually, 230 is too much. It's 180, I think, is what I was trying to think of there. And that's too small. 185, no, 75, 77. There we go. And then I'm going to use, weird as it is, I'm going to set a color of yellow, that same yellow, F58, and then do box shadows. Box shadow. 10 pixels, and then up, minus 10 pixels. So 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 50, up, okay. And then same again, but it's going to be minus 50 pixels, 50 pixels, minus 50, minus 50, minus 50. And then I guess the implication is it's minus 100 pixels, minus 100 pixels, and then 100 pixels, 100 minus 100 pixels. Okay. And let's see if we can get 100% with that. If that is the case, then that's a nice, clean approach to this. I have definitely done this with divs, with paragraphs that are set in flex, and then with variables to move them, or with a radial gradient with or a linear gradient for each of the elements, and then set the color stop using a variable. So that's good. That's fun. I like that one. We do our minification and unit replacement using my GitHub plugins, and that's the final answer, which is a new high score. Love it. More efficient. All right. What's this guy? So definitely some interesting stuff going on here. I'm going to put the background on the body. I think this middle square, I'm setting the colors. So I want to make this so this is HTML and body tags again. In this case, I want to make this the minimum size that I can make it, because I'm going to use repeating background to do these circles. So radial gradient, circle, and it probably doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to do the keyword circle, but I might not need it. Circle of a color, this color, and then transparent. And then this has got to be at 0, 0. And then it's 50% wide and 50% tall. That sure seems even. Now note, we do have a square or something behind us there, but let's get this color stop right, and then we'll worry about that square after that. 40 pixels and 0, let's say. How about 50? There it is. So now we can see what we're missing, which is a square behind it. And I'm going to go trusty conic gradient, which in this case is transparent, again, 75% around, and then to this bright color. And right now that square is there. I want to move it. If I move it, I can actually start seeing that effect of that. 20, 25, 25, 25. But it's not big enough of a square, so then I need an at. Is it 100 pixels wide and 100 pixels tall? If so, then I nailed it. No, it's not. 100, 30, 40, 50, 40, 50, 150. That's it. And that is the solution there. So nested HTML body tag, radial gradient to do the circles, and a conic gradient which repeats, and then a conic gradient to do the square behind. Many choices for one like this to do elements and to practice your grid skills or your flex skills or box shadows. Lots of fun stuff there. This is a nice, tight, efficient solution, and again, revisiting these old ones, I get to beat my own prior best scores, so that's fun. And then this guy, ooh, look at this guy. So we go for a 3-fer and do another nested template. It might be a bad idea with something with so many rounded pieces, but we're gonna go for it anyway. So let's take a look. All right, what have we got here? So I'm gonna put the colors on here, and we'll use the same technique we just used, which setting margins to make this as small as possible. And 62 looks like it's limiting that right. So if we did it with a body with a margin of 0, it would probably be 70, but in this case it's 62. Don't quote me on that, but you can try it out yourself. 90, 95, 96, 97. Okay, now, so let's shape this HTML body tag. We're going to use a border radius of, is it 60 pixels? We'll try 60, 70, 80, and 80 seems to be correct. So, and in the very good character quality of this, it's good. All right, so what do we do next? I think it's then, so we have to make this correct, right? So we've got this solid peach kind of color, a little hard to tell, right? Color, we always see color in context, and against this bright red, it's harder for my eye because I'm, my color sensitivity is a little less to see exactly what that color is. Anyway, I'm not gonna bother with that. But what I'm gonna do is a conic gradient, because again, that's kind of how my brain works. Conic. And what I'm gonna do is see how little code I can get away with and create just this square and this. Now I could do this also. See, now I'm overthinking it. Don't listen to me. Here we go. So we're gonna need an at here. It's gonna be at like 50%. 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 10 pixels. And then it's gonna be this color, and then it's gonna be transparent. Actually, it's going to be from 90 degrees. There we go. Okay, so now we need to set the stage here, and let's do 0, 0, and then give it a width. And I would like to find a size that works for that. I'm going to set this to black and then set a no repeat so I can see what I'm doing. Because I would like this pattern and it's definitely not as tall as this element, so let's give it a height as well. All right, so what did I do wrong? We got the wrong numbers there. Okay, so this is too far over. We want it to just cut, there it is. And we want it to be a little wider, 50, 60, 50. Is it 60 wide? 55 wide? Okay. So 50 probably means that 55% is no good. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 50, 55, 55. That's what I want. Okay, and then so this height, so I'm trying to center. Oh, is it just 5 pixels? Okay, and then 4, 3, 2, 25. So lots of 5s. So now I'm going to make this transparent, and I'm going to let it repeat. And let's see what we get. Excellent. So that's exactly what I was hoping for. So now a linear gradient from left to right, probably at 50%. So this color to transparent, and coming in from 90 degrees, probably almost does it. Let's do a little bit less. 40, 41, 42, 43, 42, and then submit. And is that a solve? Is this a solution? So that was a lot of code, very fast, with a lot of assumptions, because I understand how a conic gradient works, what the from does, what the at does. So that's this, the from is on a conic gradient, it's got a starting point, it's always at the top. If you say from 90 degrees, say no, start it here. Now, yeah, that changes, like I could do, change the color stops. You don't need the from. From is a nicety. At the center, you do need. If you're going to be creating a conic gradient that's got a center that's off center, you want that at. And then we've got this set here. I believe we could change this then to 35 and have no effect. No, wrong. How about minus 35? Yeah, so minus 35 also works, but 80 is fine. And then that's the background size. Okay, so let's minify and unit replace, and that is the solution to that guy. Super fun set of puzzles here too. Oh, nope, no good. I was not paying attention. We've got a color stop here that collapsed, and that's no good. Here, no, it's a background position that collapsed. Okay, let's redo that. Counting our chickens before they hatch again. And that's the solution. All right, thanks for watching. Go make a web page, okay? It's super fun to make web pages. Everybody's got web browsers, and so it's really fun to make a web page and share it with your friend. You document your life, say something funny, make something cool, make it your own. All right, bye-bye.